Mountain Dew spent millions of dollars on a Super Bowl ad, and all I did was show exactly what's wrong with modern marketing today. What's up? I'm Eddie B. Eddie Babayan, Eddie the Madman, here with another reaction, talking and breaking down ads through the lens of insights and human behavior and psychology and all that fun stuff, right? To explain to you why the great ads work, why the bad ones don't. So today we're talking about Mountain Dew's Puppy Baby Monkey, whatever the hell. They're puppy. It's a puppy and a monkey and a baby in whatever. It's a fucking weird creature. It was loud. It was weird. And yes, it did go viral. So it's actually one of the best things about it is that it went viral because it proved that viral does not mean great because it got attention, but it wasn't remembered. Let's watch. Let's watch this weird ass thing.
Man, I might just chill tonight.
Puppy monkey baby. 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 Puppy monkey baby.
Mountain Dew Kickstart. Dew, juice, caffeine.
So look,
Juice. Mountain Dew Kickstart. Dew, juice, caffeine.
Mountain Dew Kickstarter. Okay, so they're trying to kickstart a campaign. Get it? They're trying to launch this new drink they came out with called Kickstarter, which is three awesome things combined, right? So it's part Mountain Dew, it's part juice, and part energy drink, all combined. Okay, I can buy that as a product. I mean, I wouldn't buy it, but that's irrelevant. I can understand that. All right. But this part of it combined, this trio, this hybrid, is just absolute table stakes in the very beginning part of a brief, strategy wise. These are features. What you need is a very simple step by step process to coming up with an insight, breaking down the features. What are the features of the product? What are they? What are the tangible items? Right? The way to remember what features are is they're tangible. The next is to figure out what are the benefits. Benefits answer that question again. What's in it for me? Right? Benefits are emotional. Right? So this is Mountain Dew. Right? So you get that. That's one of the features. Juice is one of the features. Caffeine is one of the features. Got it. What are the benefits? Well, Dew is Mountain Dew. You feel like you're getting your Mountain Dew. It's fine. It's not really not a huge benefit there. Juice, there's some juice in there. Okay, well, juice is good for you theoretically, right? Depending on if it's what kind of juice it is. But still, regardless, benefit is it's good for you. It's good for your overall health. Got it. Caffeine wakes you up, lets you be you, even better, productive, all that fun stuff, right? That's all table stakes and just barely scratching the surface stuff. But at the very core of it, you have your features again, you have your benefits, right? And then what problem does it solve? The rubber's starting to meet the road. What problem is this solving? It's not. I mean, the problem at hand for Mountain Dew at this point was just to launch a new product and get it out there. They used the Super Bowl to do this in the 2016 Super Bowl. That was 10 years ago? Yikes. They used the Super Bowl to launch this product, right? And here's where there's a little bit of a tug of war. It was very memorable. People remembered it. They don't know why they remembered it though. They remembered it for all the wrong reasons. It was freaking weird. Like you remember that puppy monkey thingamajig? Yeah, that was freaking. That was weird when the dog licked the guy's face. Like what was it? You knew it was from Mountain Dew, and you might remember the name. Highly doubt it. But do you even know what it does? What was the point of the ad? Shock value? Okay, I can buy that. Are you dropping millions of dollars for shock value when you're trying to launch something? Well, listen, this is just very surface level stuff. You have something with three features combined. It's a trio. It's a hybrid. Whatever. Ooh, I know. Let's make a hybrid creature to show this. Right? That's basically what they did. But that's all it was at the end of the day. There was no benefit. What was the insight we talk about? What is the universal truth? The benefit. What is the emotional connection to this? It was weird. That was it. but there was no emotional connection. Why would you care? Why should anyone care? The little thing in marketing called the RTB, a reason to believe, right? You want a reason to believe something. That's why the Star Wars Force ad on top of everything was just so good because it tapped into, again, human behavior and the fact that, kids grow up wanting to imagine having powers, right? And as adults, we want to empower our children to have powers and stuff. So it's like it fed into that. Everyone who saw that, even me, again, and there's a reason why I keep saying I'm not a Star Wars fan. That's one of my favorite commercials of all time, and I don't like Star Wars. It doesn't matter because I saw it. I'm like, oh my gosh, every kid can relate to that, and every adult was once a kid who was doing that thing. They were like, oh my god, how cool! That's awesome! And they had the Volkswagen Passat, and it was black to match Darth Vader and all that. I think it was black. It doesn't matter. It was absolutely fantastic for all the reasons this isn't right. This was just absolute noise, right? What was the point of this, right? What are we trying to do at the end of the day? Advertising is creative storytelling that solves a problem. The problem here was to launch this product, right? And to teach the world. Do they need to do a lot of teaching to the world and educating on Mountain Dew itself, the regular product? No, it's been around for a really long time. People know what it is, right? But when you have a new product, especially one that has three elements to it, you got to do a little bit of work there, right? Instead of just saying, "Oh, it's this combined." Okay, they would have been better off just having this as a quick little social campaign. You know what I mean? And just putting it out there and not spending millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars on it, and actually doing something smart with the actual commercial itself. But yeah, that's why this one failed big time. Again, you're talking about a trio of things, right? Beyond a hybrid, I guess. What do you call a hybrid that's three things? A tribrid? Did I just make up a word? It's a tribrid. It's a tribrid. This is a tribrid. But you gotta do a lot better than that, right? You gotta think, what is the human element to this? Why would anyone care, right? What is the universal truth that could come out of this? I don't know. Is it the thought that we as people want the most bang for our buck? Okay, is that great? No, but Alice is starting to get there a little bit, right? Talking about value, you're not just getting a Mountain Dew, you're not just getting juice, you're not just getting an energy drink. You could buy three things, but you can get them all in one. Oh, okay. Oh, people love convenience. Okay, great. That's starting to get somewhere, right? Give me some sort of a message that makes me want to actually, buy the product. Otherwise, they're just freaking weird. And yes, it was memorable, but for the wrong reasons. And it went viral for the wrong reasons, right? And as marketers and stuff, so many brands today are always talking about, make us a viral ad. We want to go viral. There are so many people on YouTube and other places that, create ads, and they have like insane clickbait thumbnails and titles to get, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? This thing can go viral. It's this thing. And then they click on it like, oh, that's kind of a letdown, right? That's how I figure. That's how I view this. Yeah, got a bunch of views. People have talked about it. There's a lot of what was that weird creature thing? But again, that's all it was. It was weird for the sake of weird. It was loud for the sake of loud. And yeah, that, my friends, is the difference. As I wrote down, this is the difference between noise and positioning. It's the difference between getting noticed and being believed. Difference between getting noticed and being believed. Do you want to just get noticed? No. Do you want to be famous or infamous? There's a big difference. And this is an infamous ad versus a famous one. The iconic ads, like I said, the Force, there's a reason why that's remembered. Not just because it's Star Wars, but because it was brilliant in the marketing. Because there was an in-depth strategy behind it. Very, very in-depth. That strategy was an onion, man, that had so many layers. But it was so beautifully, beautifully done. This was just, all right, we have three things. Hey, let's make a tribrid weird creature thingy. And by the way, what made them settle on, is that a pug? Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong on the dog right there. Do you know how many, I guarantee you, do you know how many conversations, how many sheets or slides in the deck there probably were about what dog to use? I don't know why they settled on that one. Doesn't matter. Could have been a Dalmatian. Wouldn't have made a difference. It was weird, but weird for the sake of weird. And that's it. Again, the difference between noise and positioning. You want to be noticed. You want to stand out, but for the right reasons. Just stood out for the wrong reasons. All right, that's what I got for you today. Stay tuned for more of these videos. I'm dropping one a day. So tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow yet. I will know when tomorrow arrives. But for now, I've been working really hard on this course that's coming out very soon, and it's gonna. And I got something that I'm gonna probably give away too to show you what's up. Just a little quick guide on how to get better insights. And who is this for? This is for creators who are already in the industry, right? Maybe fresh out of ad school, maybe junior, you're a mid-level creative, you're a senior creative, you're an ACD, you be a creator. It doesn't matter, right? This is like sharpening your tools in the tool belt, right? The better you are strategically, the better your creative is going to be, right? And with all due respect, a lot of agencies don't have the best strategists, right? But teach their own. I mean, not teach their own, but a lot of times they were not taught that well themselves, right? So guess what, strategists? I can help you out. Can help you help the creatives by you having a killer brief. They have no excuse not to deliver, right? And that's not on you as the strategist, right? The pressure goes on the creatives, and right now, from the creative side, the pressure's on you, the strategist, right? So I'm trying. We're all working both teams, because if we have killer strategists with killer freaking briefs, then the creatives will absolutely kill it too. So we're working all angles. Plus, creators, if you're a creator out there, your brand is what? You, right? You got to position yourself. You got to know how to do that, and I can help you too. So it's actually easier than you think. Just takes time. I got 20 years, 2 decades worth of experience and writing ads, in 10 years, not 10 decades, of teaching this as well. So, I want to help you out. So anyway, stay tuned, and let me know what you want me to react to next. All right, gang, we'll see you all later. Take care.